his or her own. So that's just it.
Oh, that's awesome. So can you run us through like some basic steps for somebody who buys from an entry level to like third to perfection, for somebody who wants to know, oh, if I buy this property today, what do I need to do?
So it now depends on the title that you have currently. So when you chart it, some may have acquisition.
Let's start with acquisition,
Yes,
which is like 50%
50%
safer.
or
Yeah.
yeah. So if it's acquisition, preferably a global acquisition where it's not committed for a particular project, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing is first go and do your survey at least.
One.
You understand? Once you do your survey, you do your deed.
Yeah.
I always advise people do your survey first before you do deed.
Okay.
But most people, because they don't have money for survey, you say let me quickly do deed.
Yeah.
So what
Take
I
ownership.
usually,
Yeah.
yes, take on at least let them sign that you
Yes.
sold it.
So this.
So because survey does not, this is like
And expose it.
survey does not show ownership.
Yeah, somebody doesn't show ownership.
But a
Yeah.
lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
They just feel that, oh, when I have survey, I have survey. Where is the deed? It is deed that shows ownership. But deed alone too does not show ownership, because if you see deed and without survey to show the specific place,
Yeah.
then your ownership is not complete. You are just telling me Admiralty Way, Lekki 48 or so number. Tomorrow they can pull off that number.
Wow.
And there are a lot of places where you don't even have number. All these emerging areas, developing areas.
Yeah.
We just say is K2 K2 is broad, a lot of acres. So where is your own?
Yeah.
It is the survey that will show it.
Yeah.
So don't go and do survey alone and not do deed. Don't do deed alone without survey.
Okay.
But some people don't have the money to do survey at some point. So what I usually do for them is, okay, when they now do the survey, I will incorporate the details of the survey into the deed, and then we'll reprint it and then give to the person, right?
Okay.
That's of course way of helping people who may not be able to afford the two documents at the same time.
Nice.
So once you do your deed survey, you do your deed,
Yeah.
right? And if you have your deed, get the family receipt preferably.
Okay.
You understand? So once you get the family receipts, and that's why I always like to deal with developers that are committed to title, so that the subscribers will not now need to go and jump the developer and go to the family and start signing deed. Because Lagos State will only recognize families.
Oh, really?
Developers are not native owners now.
Of course, yes.
So they want to go to the roots. If they want to give you CFO, they want you to provide the root of title, which is the family. You understand? So the head of family must sign, the secretary and a member.
So that deed is
You
important.
understand? Right. It's very important. So once you have that, then you can go ahead. So once you have that, that's why. So if you are buying from straight from family, then that receipt will be part of it.
True.
Right? But if you're buying from a developer, the developer will do title for everybody.
Yes.
Together.
Together.
So once you have all of those documents, then the next thing is to go and do your land information. The land information will now show what your land is. Now they will tell you whether it is zoned as urban area or rural area.
Okay.
They will tell you whether it's under acquisition or it is free from acquisition. One of my clients bought land at Ekpe. It was free, so they wrote it free from government acquisition.
But did the survey show that already when they went?
When you
When
lodge
they
the
went for
survey,
chatting,
yes, of course the chatting showed before we pay. Before that was why we went for the property.
So you're not going for land information again.
No,
It's not showing.
land information is when you want to now start. But the first thing is to check that okay, chatting it is okay, right? The next thing is okay. Once you get your survey. When you lodge the survey, you get the report. It will show that okay, this is your name, this is the coordinate, then this is the remark. The remark will show that it is free from acquisition. So that you now go and get the land information from the Surveyor General's office. Once you get that, of course, all these stages is your lawyer that will help you do all of that. You understand? But I'm just trying to run you through. Once you get the land information, it will now show the status of the land and whether you can proceed to get title. If the land has issues, they will just tell you then. Okay. You will see there that you can't proceed to get title. You understand? So once you do that, then all other filings, your documents, you put all of them together, the locational sketch and all that, and then you file it. So once you file it, that is when follow-up now starts.
Okay.
That's why you need somebody who is dedicated to it, right? My client's own, I usually just
Back to back.
back to back follow-up, right? Just to make sure that it was faster. At least now we've been able to pay.
Within how many months?
Within like 4-5 months, we've paid for the assessment, and some take, longer than that. It's up to even 4-5 months. I think around 5 months. We started around August. By November, we paid for the assessment. So we're just waiting for all the confirmations. Once all the confirmations have been done, proceed to CFO, signing. So that's just it. So my advice is that generally, when you buy, don't stay at that.
Okay.
Start one step at a time, right? And before you know, you get to CFO stage and you have your CFO.
Wow. All right. So we're coming to the end gradually, or we are at the end now of this podcast.